Let me start with Eric Schell. I think Eric Schell is a lucky man, and I can read his body language and tell you that he's excited. First, to have his players coming to camp early. It's Tuesday morning. As of Tuesday morning, we already had 22 players in camp, and I was still expecting Alhassan Yusuf to make it around figure complete 23 players that were invited. First training session will hold later this evening. The players are ready to do that. Eric Schell is excited. He's been grinning from left to right because he knows that he's got the right materials to execute his plans. It's one thing to have a plan, it's another thing to have the requisite materials, to execute. And I think the Frenchman understands the fact that he's got a plethora of players. Some of the best legs on the continent of Africa to do what he needs to do. We know we are in a very tight situation. The team is very much aware of that, and Nigeria is also aware of that. But in football, impossibility is nothing. When you take a look at the group, the difference between the top team and where Nigeria is 4 points. 4 points is assailable when you have 6 games to play, and so that's where the hope is. As Nigerians, we are hopeful. The players are hopeful. They are good to go. They are ready to go. First training session later today, the players are saying it's going to be a hit because here in Kigali on Friday, it's nothing but the 3 points.
All right. We were both in Cote d'Ivoire in June when Nigeria took on Benin Republic. And this time around, the boys arrived very early enough before Friday's encounter. What difference do you think this would make, considering the fact that the last World Cup qualifiers we didn't have the very best of results? Are you optimistic that this time around Nigerians can say we are going to get maximum points considering where we are in the table right now in the World Cup qualifiers?
If you go down memory lane, you would agree with me that the Nigerian national team usually thrives more when they have their backs against the wall. This is a similar situation. They lost against Benin Republic in the last World Cup qualifier. Yes, that's true. But remember, same Benin Republic were trounced 3-0 in the AFCON qualifier. Same teams that the Eagles struggled against in the World Cup qualifiers were the same teams that they toppled to qualify for the AFCON with 2 games to spare. What does that say? It means that we've got a team that's got capacity. The Eagles were sleeping last year in the World Cup qualifiers. Now they are very much awake, widely awake. The players understand the fact that the World Cup is the biggest football competition in the world. They all want to be World Cup participants. They want to play at that level of football. And so if you're in camp here at Efoghe, you would sense the intentions. You would sense that urgency. As a matter of fact, as far as these players are concerned, if they fix, let me speak pidgin, if they fix the match today, they are ready. That's to tell you how much. I mean, someone was asking me the other day, I think yesterday precisely, that Osimhen came to camp very early. And I was like, do you understand the importance of these games? These games are crucial for us. And these players understand their assignment. They understand their assignment and they are ready to execute.
All right, fantastic news right here from the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I promise Efoghe will be keeping tabs with your team. We know that the first session is today, and hopefully we'll get more updates from the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Any talks about when Alhassan Yusuf will return, will arrive camp?
Alhassan Yusuf will join camp. There's been no negative reports as regards his coming. Of course, we know how difficult it is traveling into Africa from other parts of the world. And a lot of bottlenecks here and there, but then the player is still being expected and will hopefully be in camp before the training session later this evening.
All right, thank you very much. And also to refer back to pidgin you spoke earlier, or die not die. You have to win, and you also get 3 points. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Favor.